Hello everybody, welcome back to another RBL Season 6 match. This is RBL Season 6 Week 4 versus Tokelandia and the Portland Timbers, the only team that the Baltimore Ravias beat in Season 5. The Ravias team is of course the one on this side of the screen, and the Timburrs team's on the other side of the screen. This match happened like almost 2 weeks ago. So I'm trying to remember what happened. I was on vacation. I was in Florida. It's been a long time, and I don't actually quite remember everything about it. So it'll be fun to watch. But let's go to the team. First is Heatran with leftovers, 252 HP, 252 special attack, and 4 special defense with a modest nature. And he's running Fire Blast, Ancient Power, Dark Pulse, and Stealth Rock. Because it's fun. Actually, I might have switched. I actually need to look at something real quick, because I think that's not the team that I'm running. I forgot. I changed it up. I actually have Flash Cannon instead. Yeah, I have Flash Cannon, not Ancient Power. Take that back. Then I have Corkscrew, 2D Fruity the Corkscrew, 252 HP, 252 defense, and 4 special attack with, I want to say bold, but it could be calm. I think it's still bold. I don't remember though, because I forget a lot of stuff. We're just going to go with what's there, and we're going to say that's what it is. Anyway, it's bold with Will-O-Wisp, Hex, Pain Split, and Toxic. Then we have Rift Tampson, the Sharpedo, making his debut, I think, with the Life Orb, Speed Boost, of course, with 252 attack, 252 speed, and 4 special defense. Then Adamant Nature, and then Protect, Waterfall, Ice Fang, and Poison Jab. Next is Mr. Ray, the Mantine. With leftovers, he has Water Absorb, and then he has 252 HP, 252 defense, 4 special attack with a bold nature, with Scald, Ice Beam, Roost, and Defog. Then we have Zygarde 10%, Banded, with max attack, max speed, and 4 special attack with a hasty nature. He's rocking 1000 Airs, Extreme Speed, Outrage, and Sludge Wave. And finally, Passimian with the Steelium Z, with the Close Combat, U-Turn, Iron Head, and Earthquake. I think it's Iron Head. Right, it's Iron Head. Or Iron Tail. I don't know, something like that. I don't remember exactly. You can see his team on the other side. Tapu Bulu is a huge threat. It actually, everything on my team, doesn't matter what, with in some way 2-hit KOs or OKOs, everything on my team. Everything that I have. So, like, I'm not even exaggerating. It actually 2-hit KOs or OKOs, everything on my team. So, that's what we're working around this week. So, I believe I lead off with the Heatran. He leads off the Salamence. I lead off the Heatran. I don't want to catch an Earthquake. So, we're going to switch right out and bring in Mr. Ray, the Mantine, as he goes for the Earthquake, as I expected. He's going to switch out, and he's going to bring in the Jellicent, as I go for the Ice Beam. Obviously, I can't touch this, because it has Water Absorb, most likely. So I'm going to switch out into Corkscrew, who can touch this thing, as the Toxic comes through, which is not good. I expected that for the most part. Some kind of hazard. He's going to switch out. Going to Mandibuzz. I click my own Toxic. I have the Hex, so of course I can do some damage with that. But I'm going to switch out and go into Mantine once again, because Mantine's very, very good. He goes for the knockoff, I lose the leftovers, which is not great, but I have the Roost, and this means I can actually switch in better now to Mandibuzz in the future. But he's going to switch out once again into Jellicent. I'm going to Roost just to get myself up to full, because why not? And I'm going to switch out and bring in Corkscrew again. He goes for the Scald, which does 27%, which is hefty damage. Take toxic damage, and be at 61%. He switches out and brings in the Mandibuzz. I'm going to Hex, because I knew he wouldn't stay in. I'll get some damage off, not a lot, but some. Obviously, he's not leftovers or anything, so he's probably Rocky Helmet. I'm going to go into Mantine once again. We're just going to keep this kind of game going. He's going to roost. I'm going to go to Fast here just because it's going to be the same thing, except he goes on Tapu Bulu now as I switch out and bring in the Heatran because I figured he was going to Mandibuzz, and then he's going to go into Porygon 2 and get the Flash Fire as I go for the Fire Blast. So good play on his part. I shouldn't have gone for that, but I did. I'm going to switch out and bring in the Passimian now, which isn't shiny on my end, but if we pause and switch sides, it's shiny on that end, so why can't you just make it shiny on both ends? Why do you gotta do that? But he's gonna go into Jellicent. As I U-turn out and bring out the Heatran, because Heatran is Dark Pulse, which I'm gonna click here, but he's gonna switch out. And then go into Porygon 2 and Flash Fire once again, but I'm not going for the Fire Blast this time. I'm going for the Dark Pulse, which is only 15%, so we don't want to stay in. And we're going to switch out. Just kidding, we're going to get our Rocks, because I know he can't touch me, and he goes for the Tri-Attack. And gets the Freeze! Because, you know, Freeze is great, and Fire Blast doesn't thaw me out. So I'm going to switch out. Go into Passimian once again. He's going to bring in his Mandibuzz. I'm going to U-turn out once again. He's going to Roost. I'm once again going to U-turn. I don't want to stay in here. I show them not Scarfed. He shows that he has Rocky Helmet. I'm going to bring out Mantine. I'm going to Ice Beam once again as he goes once again into Jellicent. And I actually don't. I actually go into Heatran because I want to be thawed out. I don't want to be frozen anymore because Fire Blast doesn't thaw you out, which is actually trash. But he's going to go for the Scald, which is going to thaw me out, but it's also going to do 42%. And then I'm going to Dark Pulse, get 49% off, and he's going to go for the Scald and get the crit and KO Heatran, so it is now 6-5 in his favor. It's really whatever at that point. I should have just gotten thawed and then switched out, but I didn't. But I'm going to bring in the Cofagrigus, go for the Hex again as he brings in his Mandibuzz. And, of course, I can't really do much against this thing, so I either go into Mantine or go into Passimian in this case. I'm actually going to stay in and Pain Split because my HP is getting a little low, and that's not cool. He's going to Defog, get rid of the rocks on his side of the field since I can't put him back up. I'm going to Hex again. Gets him down to 19%. Leave it at 2, but he's faster than me. He's not going to stay in. He's actually going to switch out as I go for the Hex and get a crit. But it doesn't matter because Tapu Bulu is going to do literally anything and is just going to kill everything on my team at this point with the Horn Leech. So, and don't care if it's not Grassy Surge anymore. That's going to be Cofagrigus down, and I really have nothing for this. I'm going to bring out Sharpedo, who has the Poison Jab. He's going to switch out. I'm bringing the Mega Scizor. I'm going to Protect. I can't do anything against the Mega Scizor, so I'm going to have to switch out into something, which I opt to switch into Mantine, because Mantine's very good. But he has the ability to then U-turn and then bring in whatever he wants from here, which is going to be the Tapu Bulu this time. And I can't switch out because I'm going to die, and he's going to go for the Wood Hammer. And that stinks. But now I'm going to bring in the Sharpedo again, and once again going to click Protect, and have nothing happen. And once again have to switch out. This time I'm going to bring out the Passimian. He's going to U-turn out. He's going to bring in the Tapu Bulu, and he's just going to, I mean, there's really no avoiding a 6-0 at this point, because this thing outspeeds everything. At least that's what I thought, until your boy goes for the Z move, and that Corkscrew Crash is just going to body this Tapu Bulu. No 6-0 club once again, my boys. That's what I'm talking about. Finally successfully got off a Z move this season. First time this season, and it's by none other than my boy Passimian putting in the work. First successful Z move of the season as I bring in Sharpedo here. I'm going to Protect. He's going to go for the Z move, which is a really great play. He goes for the Black Hole Eclipse, which resists, but he gets some damage off. I do outspeed, I think, but it doesn't matter because he can go into anything and I can't touch it. Actually, he does outspeed, but I can't touch the Scizor, so I'm going to go now into Passimian, who got the Z move off successfully, so really Passimian doesn't have any other use, you know, things. Passimian, great. First successful Z move for me. He's going to bring in Salamence, and Salamence is just going to win at this point. If I had Heatran still, or had some kind of fire move to deal with this Scizor, I could have done better. And if I had Crunch, I should have run Crunch instead of Waterfall. Waterfall was not necessary. I should have just run Crunch, but I didn't. I made some mistakes prepping with this match, like 100%. No other way to put it. Like, I made some mistakes that were easily avoidable, that I didn't avoid. And Tapu Bulu put in some work. It really, tore a hole in my team, and I knew going into the match that it would. That wasn't a surprise to me. But I'm going to watch Sharpedo now just kind of kill himself slowly, as then Mega Scizor is going to U-turn, and that's going to be the game. A 5-0 loss to the Portland Timbers. This match was very hard to build for, and I had one person look over the team, but really I have nothing to deal with Tapu Bulu. If I'd gotten the Amoonguss, maybe I would have had something. If I had gotten the Roserade or something that could resist its moves, I could have had something, but I just had nothing. And the other thing, it gets superpower. So even like Heatran could switch on a Woodhammer, still did a lot more than you would expect. But then it had superpower, so it could predict a switch. It was ridiculous. Stupid set. Absolutely insane. I hated going up and building for the Tapu Bulu because it was just ridiculous. And yeah. Never again do I ever want to have to face a Tapu Bulu in League, because I was actually just busted. And I hated it. And yeah. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Like, that's actually the only way to put it. I died because I had nothing. And that was fun. But yeah, I'm just going to end it there because there's really no other way to put it. So yeah, that's that. If you guys enjoyed for some reason, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time when we go up against Toth, the best man ever, the greatest human being to ever live, Toth, and the Tacoma Tyrannotars, who we have not beaten once yet in all of the 5 seasons that there have been. In all 4 of our matches, I've never beaten them, so we'll see if maybe this time things will change. It's 3 matches, actually. It's only 3 matches. Is it 3 matches? Hold up. Season 2? I said 6 seasons. 5 seasons. So Season 2, 3, 4, and then 6 will be our 4th time playing. That's what it is. Okay. I'm sorry. Anyway, that'll be the next one. That should be up pretty much right after this one. So if you guys enjoyed this, like I said, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Bye, and go Ravias.